Hello YouTube, this is Bayu here. It has been a while since I made a video for you, but this is summertime. As you know, we don't get paid for this. We do it for fun and to inform. And recently I've been getting some information on South America which interlock with information that is coming out of Russia. The West is lost for all practical purpose. I have seen Prepper as the young girl from not Germany but Austria. Don't remember her name right now, but they are completely panicking for power. She's buying solar panels and batteries because they're having a serious problem with generation of electricity due to the fact that idiots enough they sanction Russia, and Russia now is sanctioned them, and the problem with Canada withholding the turbine that is needed in the Nord Stream 1, and then the sanction by the EU government, and now lately, let me pronounce this correctly, Elvira Nabiullina, which is the central bank for Russia, the president of the central bank for Russia, frankly told the EU, all 7 countries, is not going to get any gas or petroleum from the EU, from Russia, and any other country that sanction Russia is not going to get any oil and any gas, natural gas. The problem with that is that you follow the countries that have gas that it can sell, being Iran, being Venezuela, being the EU, also says that they don't have the capacity to increase the production, therefore they're not going to help the European. So Europeans, frankly, and their idiocy to following the retards that we have now in the White House has created a problem seriously for the citizens of Europe. The Prime Minister of Lithuania has been fired. The Prime Minister of Italy has been fired. The President did not accept the resignation, but he has no government, he has no majority, therefore he say, I'm gone. The Bernice Johnson has been fired. And there are 2 more, they are very close to be fired, include actually 3 more. The third one is the president or prime minister from Spain, because the industry is begging him to solve the problem with the energy, because they got into a, oh my God. You have to understand that in geopolitics, you have to have a brain to deal with people. The macho type that I'm going to destroy you, I'm going to bomb you, I'm going to make it, you are going to sanction you to tears. That shit is not working, guys. That's plain stupidity. And we can see it. We can see what Mother Russia, Mama Bear is doing to the Europeans and to US. Now, this is the part that caused me to make the movie. Mercosur, South America, Bolivia, Brazil, Paraguay, Uruguay, Chile got together, and the biannual, whatever they meet, and they all agree that they have to trade as a bloc, which is not good for the USA, which is not good for the Europeans, because now they cannot impose their will on the Latino brothers. They also are following Lula, which is going to be running for the presidency. See, and the election is back in October, and more than likely he will win, because he's ahead like 4-1 or 3-1. So because the country when Lula left the presidency was great, and then her member of the party, the lady took over, and she was pushed around, and you know what happened after that. it was a mess. And nobody in Brazil wants the far right to take over the game because they're not good. Cuts in education, cuts in social program, cuts in medicine, cuts in income for the older people. I mean, it's a mess. Quite the opposite of what Russia is doing in Ukraine. For retired people, the retirement is coming from Russia, and all those states, they're being conquered now by the Russian army, and the Donetsk Republic and the Luhansk Republican forces. It's amazing, and this is what I want you to understand. You see this right here? These are cross cannon. Basically, it's artillery. The West doesn't have too much artillery. It has been proven that they don't have the amount, and therefore Mama Bear is eating the lunch, the dinner, and the next morning breakfast. Artillery is very important, and it has been proven once more. So the decision of the idiots and the Pentagon in the U.S. to cut the artillery divisions or the artillery battalion that supported the armored division is a no-no. However, even if it would take another 10 years or 15 years to bring back up the battalions with, with the quality of people to be recruited, which is a deficiency right now. Last thing I heard was 25% they didn't make. So they're only running around between 60 to 75%, which probably is even more. But that's not here or there. The whole world practically has flipped upside down. And we have seen how independent countries, now being controlled and ruled and pushed by the US, has become more united. Everybody in Asia is together with their association and the money. The South American Mercosur are joining as a bloc and creating an alternative money. That's the part that is not going to be liked at all by the Jews controlling the banking system, the economy in the U.S., because they are going to drop the dollar as the Russia is dropping the dollar with India. They are using the Indian money to pay for the oil and the gas. Kazakhstan also, they're dropping the dollar, so everything is going to local money between Russia and all the customers for gas and oil. Brazil is also part of the BRICS, B-R-I-C-S, stand for Brazil, Russia, India. C stands for China, and the S is for South Africa. They all agree that they have to make a money. They have to make a money. Nothing to do with IMF, nothing to do with the World Bank, which is a funny baloney run by the West, and they steal you and they make you blind and they censor you. So basically, the monetary power that the West, the civilized world as it was called, has gone to pieces. The Chinese system, the Russian system are now controlling a big chunk of the countries in the world, and they don't need the SWIFT system anymore. And if there's Mercosur as a bloc, they get to decide how they're going to implement the new money, or they take the Russian Chinese money, which I heard is going to be backed by their gold system is going to be implemented, like it or not, but the West, who cares about the West anymore? Then it's going to be a real money. That's what I want you to understand. Real money backed by dollar is coming back. No more printing fake money. No more than the richest country because you got the factory that print money day and night, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's funny baloney. Nobody wants to get the dollar anymore. It sounds funny, it sounds silly, but that's reality. 601. And everything is taking shape right under the noses. And the amount of fake information that's coming from the West towards Russia, towards the economy of the world is incredible. Case in point, Australia lost the election of the idiot that was the prime minister, and his party completely devastated. Now we got somebody. I'm laughing because this Mr. Nobody His mother is a single mother, living in government housing, worked 3 jobs to put his son to her son to school, and now he runs Australia, which he has done a 180 degree, and now is trying to kiss and make up China, business-wise. The country Australia is in the dumps. Because of economy, because of what the last prime minister did to the country, to the farmers, to the fishermen, to the people that work in wines, the industry, the liquor industry, is completely destroyed, completely destroyed. So the pendulum has swung all the way to the east, and everybody that is in favor or is open and independent, that does not follow the U.S. and the EU, are going to be okay. This is funny because they are scaring you with the deal with food and food scarcity and food and this and food that. No, there is no problem because the food is there. The wheat and the grains that were supposed to be planted in Ukraine and in Russia are still there. The problem is how they are delivered to those countries that they need those grains and the wheat. Russia has sat down with Turkey trying to elaborate a plan because, hey, Mama Russia now owns the Black Sea. I don't care if the one upstairs says no, they don't. And I tell you, yes, they do. The last city, port ocean is Odessa, and those are going to fall in the next 3 months. So you're gonna bow and kiss Russian tail because they will allow the Ukrainians to go through them to export their the grains and their wheat products because they lost the war. They're still kicking the can down the road, but they lost the war. I don't care who tells you otherwise. I don't care if it's the BBC, CNN, and all those idiots that are clueless. They have lost the war, guys. You see all the top pink, all those states that used to be Ukraine now, they're switched and they're taking the Russian money and they're taking Russian citizenship and open banks, Russian TV, Russian radio, Russian businesses. I mean, the whole 9 yards. Forget about Ukraine is not going to get those back. They lost. So be prepared for maybe the West, the EU and the US want to start a war against Russia, probably nuclear war, because Russia already told them 3 times, you're not going to mess with us because we're going to blow you up. Latvia is very interesting because they blocked the train going to Kaliningrad. And now, I told you the Prime Minister was fired, and the problem with that is the bulk of the Russian Navy on the Baltic Sea is headquarters in Latvia. And now all those Navy ships are in high alert with all those missiles. You know what they have in there. It's like, hey, you screw up because now 3 go to France, 5 go to Spain, 50 go to UK, 5 goes to Finland, 15 go to Norway, 3 go to Sweden. They screw any way you put it. Military speaking, there is no hope for NATO. And now that we see the combat on the ground, if you follow the Russian information services, they know that they are in serious trouble because they don't have artillery. They ate up those M777, the French Caesar self-prepared artillery. It's gone. Now the new missiles, they're supposed to go 180 kilometers. They blew up 4, they took 1 to Russia. It's like, they have destroyed, military speaking. They're still lying, but they have completely destroyed all the support that the West and NATO was doing in Ukraine. So military, and the rotation, this is very interesting. I have seen 3 different videos from the home guard of the Russian unit rotating to the conflict in Ukraine. So it's not the Russian regular army doing the fighting, it's the home guard of the Russian defense force, which is very interesting because the main force, the regular army units are in reserve just in case the stupid Europeans want to cross over and start a real war. They're going to be destroyed. This is why you see the old style of T-72s, T-72-1s and 2s in the conflict, because Russia is getting rotation the old equipment and keeping in reserve the new stuff. That's what you see sometimes in the news. Oh, Russia ran out of weapons, Russia ran out of missiles. BS. They have it, but they're using the old stuff so they can have the good stuff and reserve. It's basic military stuff. But civilian, the stupid civilian behind the TV camera, they don't know jack when it comes to that. In this transition from the West dropping the ball and messing with Mama Bear too much and Mama Bear hitting them back, gasoline is going to go high. If you live in a country that are friendly to Venezuela, friendly to Iran, friendly to Iraq, you probably are going to be okay, because they will sell you, they will support your country. But if your country is very friendly to the West and the U.S., kiss your economy goodbye, kiss your industry goodbye, because you're not going to get any fuel, any oil, or any gas. That's the way it is. The world has split. West over here with the idiocy, Mama Russia over here, and China over here. So we have been split in 3 points. So remember a while back that I told you the new world is going to be by groups. That's exactly what is taking shape. If anybody's telling you otherwise, don't believe it. It's going to be by blocks. One block, Russia block, China block, South American block, and then all the islands in the South Pacific. Africa is going with Russia. No question even but. South America, as usual, very Latino, independent. Well, they deal with Russia, they deal with China, the hell with the U.S., as we have seen. Oh, by the way, I want you to look at the new Southern Command for the U.S. It's a 4-star general, female, and study her speech about Latin America. I was laughing. At least she's not a male figure and being a bravado BS, but he basically says they have to do illegal stuff because they lost it. Don't believe me, find her and listen to what she said on the last conference she put. So basically that's it, guys. Nothing to worry about it. With all those toys that the Russian army has, there's not going to be a war destruction, because they're going to knock down everything that the European or NATO is going to send it to them, and they're going to blow them up. Like they did 5 missiles, boom, 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 out of the sky. Unbelievable. And there is video. There's video on Telegram. You can see the video. You can see a little poof, 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 poof. So they control the air, the sky. Nothing can, not even a fly can go through without they know it. Okay, so I hope you don't get upset with this news. I hope you understand what's going on. Have some reserve, have some cash advance, some gold, some silver, something that you can trade in case that we go to a big war, which is going to be fast. It's not going to last 3, 2, or 1 year. And then get your passport ready in case you leave those countries, Western countries that you need to leave, because they're going to be making the parking lot, just like Ukraine is being doing. It's happening in Ukraine, destroyed completely, because you have to. You fight with the big boys without having a good army, without having good artillery, you're gone, period. Period. Talk to you later, behave. If I get some more news, bring back to you, but same old stuff all over the place. See you later. Enjoy life, guys. Behave.